Hello everyone, I hope all of you are fine. My name is Shubham and today we'll be continuing with the next topic for the chapter units and dimensions, that is principle of homogeneity of dimensions. So as we have discussed in the previous video that an equation, let's say s is equal to ut plus half at square is there. The dimensions on both the sides should be equal, that is for length. S is also having the dimensions for length, u into t is also having the dimensions for length, and half at square is also having the dimensions for length. So it means the dimensions, the quantities having same type of dimensions can be added or subtracted. I'll write it here as well so that we can have a close look, and we'll be using this in the complete video. The quantities having same dimensions, you can note it down as well, can be added or subtracted. So there is no such rule for what you can say multiplication or division, but in case of addition and subtraction this rule should be followed. Now we'll discuss again this with the help of a simple example. The velocity of a particle depends upon the time as per the following equation: v is equal to a plus bt plus c upon d plus t, as you can see, and we have to find the dimensions for a, b, c and d. Okay, so in order to find the dimensions for a, b, c and d, we have just discussed that the quantities having same type of dimensions can be added or subtracted. So in this case, as we know that a has been subtracted to bt, a has been added to bt and bt has been then again added to c upon d plus t. In the same way, the dimensions for left hand side would be velocity. So right hand side, all the quantities should have the dimensions for velocity. So as we can see that v is equal to a, so a should be having the dimensional formula same as that of velocity, in the same way as we discussed in the in this equation as well, s is equal to ut plus half at square. So a would be having the dimensions for velocity, and velocity has the dimensions lt minus 1. So in this way we can write the dimensions of a would be equal to the dimensions of velocity, and a would be having the dimensions for lt minus 1. Okay, now as we discussed, that principle of homogeneity states that the quantities having same type of dimensions can be added or subtracted. As we can clearly see in the equation that a has been added to bt, so bt should also have the dimensions for velocity. So we can write it in this way that b into t should have the dimensions for velocity, that is lt minus 1. Okay, so in this way we can write it as b into t should be equal to lt minus 1, and then this lt minus 1 can be converted in form when this t would be taken towards right hand side of the equals to sign. So the dimensional formula for b would become lt minus 2. So as you can see that the dimensional formula for b would be lt minus 2, and it will be acceleration, since acceleration has the dimensional formula for lt minus 2. Okay, now next is c upon d plus t. Again by using the same rule, but here we cannot use that rule directly because c upon d plus t has been already written here, and in this case there are two variables, c as well as d. So what we'll do is we'll check the denominator part of this. As we know that in the denominator it has been clearly written that d plus t. If I apply the principle of homogeneity in only this part of the equation, that is d plus t, and we say that this equation is dimensionally correct, this equation, the equation that has been given is dimensionally correct. So d plus t, as d and t are the two quantities that have been added to each other, so we can write the dimensional formula for d as the dimensional formula for time. I hope you are getting what I am trying to say. The quantities which are having same dimensions should be added, and d has been added to t, T is having the dimensions for time, so D should have the dimensions for time if the above equation, that is this equation, has to be dimensionally correct. So D would be having the dimensions for time. Okay. Now the next part of this that is left is we have to calculate the dimensions for C. In order to calculate the dimensions for C, what we'll do is we'll simply take C upon T should have the dimensions for velocity. Now why I have written T here? You need to remember one thing in the dimension analysis is that is length plus length is not equal to twice length. Length plus length is equal to length, which suggests that the dimensions, the quantities having same type of dimensions can be added. In the same way as we have written that D plus T. So D has the dimensions for time and T is also having the dimensions for time. So in this case, time plus time would be equal to time. It will not be equal to 2 into time. Okay. So that is why I have written that C upon dimensions of time is equal to dimensions of velocity. So the next step for this would be, of course, C upon T would be equal to LT minus 1. So when T is multiplied with this, C would be having the dimensional formula for length. Okay. So in this way we can find the dimensional formula for length. So I hope this is clear. And in this way we can solve other questions from your SL or RODA or any other reference book. So this is known as principle of homogeneity of equations. So principle of homogeneity states that the quantities having same dimensions can be added or subtracted, and there is no such rule in case of multiplication and division. So go through this video and we'll continue it in the next video. Thank you.